It's Gunpla-Kun. And so cute. Let's see if we can finish this today. Possibly, maybe. And once again, guys, this was kindly gifted to me by Carmy. None other than Carmy. So thank you so much, Carmy. And let's get cracking. Let's get cracking on this little baby. I actually did open this up just to see what was going on. Just to see how this plastic felt. Because it actually isn't plastic. But it's made out of a material that Bandai has been experimenting with called Limex. As the name suggests, it's made from limestone. And I'm just really interested in how this all works, of course, yes. You know, on hold on. Wait. Yellow. Let's get started. Yeah, I did mess around with this a little bit just to see how the material reacts to sanding, and it does react quite differently, but it's not like a loss. It's not like a big deal, especially if you consider that you want to paint it. That is something that you'll be able to address. But in terms of like if this is the final presentation, you might have to do some extra elbow grease, extra work to get it to a point where you're going to be happy with it. But they may have disguised some of these contact points, the points where you're going to have to sand it, they may have disguised it in such a way that parts will be overlapping or, you know, undergated, or you won't see it, so that's good. And yeah, I was just about to say that the website Throne, they have a section, they have a part where you can be like, hey, thanks, you can thank, you know, person X, you can thank Carmy for gifting you something, and you can mention it on Twitter. I was like, oh, I should do that, and then I keep forgetting to do that, and so I'll definitely get around to it. But you know, just pairing one website to another website, I usually hate having to do that, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. It seems like the courteous thing to do. Although, of course, I have mentioned it on stream and as well as on Instagram, I think, or at least on Discord. And we'll keep these parts kind of loosely assembled because we do want to have the option to disassemble it all if need be. There we go. And yeah, we might paint this guy. I'm kind of just looking at it and putting it together without actually looking at the instructions. Okay, there we go. Thank you on all the platforms. All platforms. Thank you everywhere. Everywhere possible. Facebook, LiveJournal, MySpace, Asian Avenue. Let's go. Yeah, this stuff feels so interesting. I think Bacon described it as being cold, which, in a way, I can sense that. And I wonder if that's partially because it is derived from stone. It is derived from limestone, so there's something kind of like, if you take, for example, like a plastic, and you start sanding the surface of the plastic, it can kind of generate heat, and the plastic potentially can melt. You don't get that. You don't get that feeling here. Yeah, very interesting. I recommend for anyone that wants to try out something new, try this out, because it is different. Cold. And hard? I don't know, cold and hard. Do you know how a lot of modern kits, like from 30-minute sisters, 30-minute missions, the Witch from Mercury kits are like a softer plastic? It doesn't feel like that, I would say. Yeah, I'm not too worried about like the surface looking a little off, because I will go in and paint it after all. One thing that I am kind of, I don't know if the word is concerned, but the one thing that I am thinking about is like if I have to do seam line removal, would I have to use Milliput? Because I don't think I'd be able to make like a sprue goo out of this, and I don't even think you can use cement glue. I don't know. I don't think so for this. Instead, you'd have to use super glue. Could try using like the super glue and baking soda method, perhaps, for any gap filling. That might do the trick. And I would like to paint this. I mean, it's so small that I don't think it would be a long project, but I've said that. I've said that many times, so. Hey, it's Eddie! Cold and hard. How's it going, Eddie? It's like an icicle. Yeah, not quite like a full-on icicle, but it is. There's something about it that does feel a little different. How's it going, Eddie? Nice to see you here. Let's give a shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. Always a good time on Eddie's stream. Karaoke, cool games like Bancho Tactics, that was really neat. Midnight Suns. And of course, a very creative builder. Looking forward to seeing how you go along with your Maidbound dock, as well as all the other cool things that you're working on. Finally healed from COVID. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad to hear it. You're healed. Did you use Vicks? What did you use? The Bix? Ah, Project Zomboid. I've seen you guys. You guys are playing that. How are you liking that game? Is it like a full release now, or is it in beta? Hey, it's Professor. Here, let's give a shout out to Professor. Tiger on my asshole. Listen, that's how you know you're really. That's like the deep Filipino strats. I didn't even know about those strats. It never got that bad that we had to go to that route. We had to use that pathway. But Professor! How's it going, Professor? Nice to see you here. Thanks for hanging out on this Thursday. We are now in November. It's kind of crazy to me, honestly, that we're already in November. But I hope you're having a good one. Finally managed to hop in on a Professor stream not too long ago. That's where the emo comes into play. There you go. Comes into play. Key, clutch. The game's amazing, Eddie. Really? Wow. More good games. Why? Why do your friends hate you right now? I don't like to hear that. Oops, we gotta put this thing first. Oh, you're Honkai friends? Oh, you got something really good. I gather it's because you got a really cool character. I don't know anything about Honkai. On your first pull or something. Call you Dapper. Roger that. Dapper. I'm gonna quote Eddie here. Where is it? you go. Just so the whole world knows. The most insane luck. Honkers. I want more people to buy. Oh, I missed it. To play with us. It's a learning curve. Oh yeah. It's the best zombie game you've ever played. Damn. Damn. Best zombie game ever. Is it expensive? You hit the lottery twice, Dapper? Damn. 2 5-stars within 20 pulls. Where's Bacon? Is Bacon here? If Bacon heard that, perhaps he could hate you too. He could hate you as well. He's I think he's the only other person that plays Honkai. Oh no, that's Jose. Jose plays Honkai. A few people. It's only 15 bucks. It's only 15 bucks. Only $15. Ba, ba, ba. You got new nippers? Are they God Hands? I know you're Team God Hand. That's sweet, dude. Wow, I love how tiny this guy's body is. Cute little body parts. Intermediate ones. Level up from the basic. Oh, cool. Are they single-bladed? These ones are God Hands, and they are like they're like $25 God Hands. The ones that I'm currently using. I do have a single-bladed nipper, but is not from God Hand. Oh, is it? Oh, is this like a new product that's not released yet? Oh, it is single-bladed? Shit. Talk to me. I could be interested in such things. Single-bladed. But I like them better than my more expensive Tamiya ones. True. Yeah, interestingly enough, so this is this here, no, this is trash. This one here is a single-bladed nipper from a company whose name escapes me. Galaxy Tools. I think it's from Galaxy Tools. But I kind of actually like this God Hand one more, which is actually just it's a non-single-bladed one. I kind of actually like it a bit more. It's kind of funny how that works out. 30 bucks, so we're talking like maybe $40 to $45 Canadian, which is an outrage, but that's how it is. Our weak anemic Canadian dollar. Dapper, one of my friends, is broke and was using jank nippers, so I bought him God Hands and some kits. Dude, that's so nice of you. Right on. Friend of the year, Dapper over here. Yeah, so you can see how the surface gets cloudy as I sand it, in a way that feels very different than your normal Gunpla plastic, and that can be a little bit concerning if you're someone that really wants a very nice final presentation on your models. But if you're someone that's just kind of getting into the hobby, I don't know if that's going to be a big issue. And of course, I found that after polishing this quite a bit, you can kind of get back at least somewhat close to the original finish, perhaps slightly cloudier. And again, this is Limex. This is a very different kind of material to your typical Gunpla model plastic that you all know and love. Oh, what a cute little torso. Oh my god. Cute little torso. It hurt me to see him cut out parts. Oh man. Tiny and cute, I know. So cute. Did start playing a game called Dark Envoy. What is that? It's Mega Man music, is it really? I don't know because I'm not looking at my playlist at the moment. But that's fun when people can recognize the remixes. Everything that I'm playing just now is like remixes from overclocked remixes. It's this old ass website that's still in use to this day. Less so in recent, within the last several years, but it's still a fairly popular place to get remixes. It's good, but it had issues with the leveling system. It's like an RTS RPG game. Real-time strategy RPG. Interesting. StarCraft. 4 heroes. Perhaps, maybe somewhat like... what was that game? Here, let's try this. Dawn of War 2 or 3 kind of got away from like the StarCraft initial inspiration and became more like hero based. Sounds somewhat like that. It's got to be Mega Man X2 here. Let me check before it's over. Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah, X. It just says X, but it could be X2. I'm not sure. I almost feel like I could try and just cut away at it instead, without having to concern myself with the rest of the surface. See how that works. I will be painting this though, so you know, this is all just for research purposes. I think cutting might be the strat if you want to clean up the nub. Arch beverage. Whoop! I might need to refill on this. Yeah, looking forward to getting in some game time with Mario, as I said. And then this. Which way? Like this? I got it upside down. No, you can't find the earbud. It's lost. It's vanished. It's gotta be somewhere, Arch. How could it be? Where could it have gone? Arch and the mystery of the missing earbud. Is this not even the right piece? This is not even the right piece. Man. Is it not? Oh, there is a gap. There is a gap. I tossed it away with such disdain, and then I realized that no. The gap is intentional, because then you add in some other parts. Missing earbud. Yeah, wireless. What you should do is like tie a string to each earbud and then tie a string to your phone, and then there you go. You won't lose them ever again. And also you will have conveniently defeated the purpose of wireless earbuds. Yeah, you know, I just saw, you know, I was having problems losing them, so I just glued those babies on. It's a life hack, guys. Having problems, can't find your earbuds? No problem. We got you covered. All you gotta do is just tie a string to each of the earbuds to one another, and then tether it to your phone. Tie it to your phone. Problem solved. That's a little life hack. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, this is the tiniest little torso. Hey, tiny little torso. Look at the little torso. Oh, you're gonna cause war? You're gonna cause some war crimes? Cutest little war criminal. Little child soldier. Itty bitty war crimes. So there's Zaku-kun, but I heard that might be P Bandai or like Gundam Base exclusive or some shit like that. Come on now, why they gotta deny me of Gunpla-Kun? Sorry, Zaku-kun. Why they gotta deny me? The world needs Zaku-kun. That's the one made from tea leaves. It's P Bandai. What the heck? Tea leaves and tea bottles. Bacon, I can imagine having a nice toasty campfire session with all your other Gunpla pieces in the pocket dimension. Yeah, is this gonna take over like SD? SD has like increasingly become less and less cute over the years, and it's become more and more kind of like cool looking, more kakuin. And so I wonder if Gunpla-Kun is like an effort to reclaim the kawaii factor, the cuteness factor. There you go. Look at the head to body ratio. Look at that ratio. Leg time. It's leg day. Holy shit, the arms are just fully assembled. Are you guys seeing this? The arm is just already put together. I love it. I love just being able to to quickly just be like, yep, that's an arm, it's done. Just snip it out, it's done. Yeah, the muted colors are quite nice, actually. It's just, so if I do end up painting this, maybe I should maintain that. Or maybe we'll, I was talking about this earlier, maybe I'll just do like a clear coat and then add a bit of paint on top of like the clear coated plastic. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the muted colors are cool, or we could, as I said, like maintain that in the final like full painting. And I don't know if I want to have this guy mounted on the frame or just like you know, out and about. Clear coat in it. Do you know what I mean? You having a laugh? I should just leave the nubs. Yeah, the big old nub. Okay. I would say that like just using your knife and kind of like getting your knife flush to the surface and then moving it across to slice off any extra nubbage. Probably a little better. Don't trigger Eddie with the nubs. Man, I feel so conflicted. It's almost like an act of defiance to leave nubs, but at the same time, of course, I want to have a nice, clean final presentation. I'll accept your nubs. Accept me for my nubs. Look at this backpack, guys. This is an unbelievably adorable backpack. It's almost unbearable how cute this backpack is. Holy shit. Bloody nubs, mate. You believe this guy? Bloody nubs, mate. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's bait to figure out the Mega Man track. Half right. With it being from Mega Man X, but it wasn't from X2. X game, first X, Sigma, Stage 2, boom. How did you find out? Did you like scour the internet? What did you do? Hey look, it's Not Slide. How's it going? Not Slide, eat the Limex, yeah. Ain't nothing like a little Limex. Get you fit, ready for the day. Have you built one of these, Not Slide? Or any other Limex? I know there's a dinosaur model. There's like, prior to the dinosaur models that we've been seeing lately, they had another kind of dino model made out of Limex. Oh, let's shout out Not Slide. Happy November. And Not Slide here. Longtime friend of the channel. Happy to see you here. Last time I saw Not Slide, he was working on some Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff. But I do not know what he's up to lately. Let's find out, shall we? Have it hanging out in the backlog. Zaku-kun, yep. Did you make a pre-order? Wasn't there a new P Bandai pre-order with some good stuff lately? I just look longingly at P Bandai and see all the cool stuff, but never for me. Skim the track, says Spade. The three X games. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, never built one of those Mega Man kits. Again, from Kotobukiya. They can be kind of pricey. But, I mean, that's all relative. It's all worth it if you super love Mega Man. How soft is this plastic? I'm kind of curious. I felt like the plastic was harder than a lot of the modern Gunpla kits that we've been having. But I'm feeling like it's actually kind of soft now that I'm working with it a bit more. Comes out in March, but I don't think it's popping enough to sell out. Yeah, I guess not. It's just a dorky little guy. or I'll never have it either. Not a big deal. Yeah, staring at you like neglected children. Ah, why don't you love us? It's Toy Story rules. I always say it's Toy Story rules. Their purpose in life is to be built, so they're all sad. They're all sad now. Faint. First time in the chat. Faint. Where did you bought that, brother? Well, this was actually a gift, but the gift came from Trinity Hobby, which is a store in Ontario, Canada. It is available at stores all over the place. You might have to keep an eye out for it, because I don't know how well it sells, but it's around. It's around. Hey, how you doing? Faint. These feet. These tiny feet. But yeah, this would be a good build to paint coming after a fairly long painting project. Well, I say long. It was like a month-long painting project. You know, it'll be nice to work on this, which theoretically should be a quicker project given how small it is. But you know me, guys. Faint. Oh, because I have that one also, but it's a gift also from my sister when she came home from Japan. Okay, cool. Nice. Faint, plus I want to start doing Gunpla, so I'm just hopping streams to watch you guys. Yeah, well, if you have any questions, can try my best to answer them, but we also have a number of other great builders here that can possibly help you out. These feet, oh my gosh, they're so tiny. I mean, it's not articulated, but that's kind of to be expected. It's even less articulated than some of the SDs that I've seen, right? Or I've even recently built an SD. But that is, again, not a bad thing. It's just one of those things that you might want to keep in mind for this guy. Oh my god, look at this guy. Hilarious. The feet? I'm guessing he'll need like a base to stand on, right? Okay, so now they're saying how you can mount it. We've got the gun here. Oh, there's a beam saber, or the gun, or the shield. Let's get those babies out. The shield is fully assembled, like there's no need to put it together at all, which is great. There's a base mount, yeah. Yeah, let's see it right here. Where's the beam saber at, though? 6, G16. G16. Whoop. Let's get this thing out. Just wanted to see how it kind of sounded like. Now I'm starting to think that the plastic is kind of just about as soft, maybe slightly softer, or rather slightly firmer than most modern HG kits and EGs. It's like clay left out in the sun, yeah. It's so weird. I'm having a hard time fully wrapping my head around it, but I don't think it's bad, to be honest. Actually, I wonder what would happen if you heated this stuff up. Hilarious. This guy looks awesome. And this can clip on the arm very easily, just like that. Doesn't seem... Whereabouts on the arm does it clip? Ah! Just like that. G16. Where is that? I didn't cut the parts, I just pushed it out. Yeah, you can definitely do that for this, as well as a number of EG kits. Didn't know they need to be cut clean and precise. Yeah, if you want to get like a really clean final presentation, Cutting them out is recommended. But I mean, if it's one of your first models, then like whatever. Just do whatever you think is comfortable for you. What the heck? Ah! The lightsaber. I found it. I said lightsaber. Ooh! Don't cancel me, guys. I meant beam saber. So we've been streaming for about 4 hours, which is doing a lot. That's usually my maximum limit, guys, but because this model is practically done, we can go into the bonus rounds and get this baby wrapped up, and that'll be nice, and then we can move on with our lives. Alright, okay, got some stickers, just one sticker for the eyeballs. We're not going to use that. And now we're getting into the mounting part. The part where we're going to create the look of a runner. And it's all here. It's, I don't know, what do you want to call that? Is that like postmodern? I know, lightsaber? Holy shit, don't kill me over here. Hey, it's Risk. How's it going, Risk? It's a runner within a runner. Isn't that wild? A runner within a runner. Not like, how's everyone in chat doing today? Y'all vibing. I want to know how Not Slide is doing today. Be sure to cut the correct places to detach A3. Cut here. Okay, yeah, let's be careful, guys. Cut. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Cut the parts that you're supposed to cut, and don't cut the parts that you're not supposed to cut. They do show you in the diagram. I've seen that Not Slide, yeah. It's not a Gundam, but it's the machine that makes all the Gundam, right? Which is hilarious. Yes, I did see that, and I think it comes with a tiny, tiny, tiny little Gundam. I think. There you go. I think this is the part that we need. You are Gundam. Gundam! And it's got a mold in it for itself. Oh, for itself. Yeah, that is awesome. I love it. Who is Gundam? Why is Gundam? How is Gundam? When is Gundam? So I'm guessing that Gunpla-Kun, sorry, Zaku-kun also comes with a very similar setup where you can make it so that it's mounted onto a runner. This is hilarious. Just the idea of doing this is very humorous to me. But then again, I'm very easily amused. Yeah, thanks one more time. You guys know I like to thank everyone for coming through periodically throughout the stream. And it's time for that. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. I really do appreciate it. You know what? So, the other day, the Gunpla sisters had their streamiversary, their affiliate streamiversary. I don't really know when that is for me. I've completely forgotten. And I know that Twitch is supposed to email you when such things are coming around, and yet I think last year they just they emailed me too late and it was already over. I'm actually fucking 4 months past it. Oh my god. I swear they were supposed to email me this shit. Anyways, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. My fucking streamiversary. Anyways, no, it's fine. What the hell? Hey, it's Just Gnarly. How's it going, Just Gnarly? Twitch is supposed to email you when such things are coming around. You're 60 months subbed. I don't think I missed it once, so you're 17. Holy shit. Well, thanks so much for being subbed up. That is wild. Thank you so much. I don't even get the notification when you do that. Why are you Gundam? Why do we transform? You know, I was just thinking about that, Ashwin, not too long ago, about, was it Volvotron? Back in college, we workshopped a better script for the Bay Transformers, and everyone was commenting on how the Michael Bay Transformers was lacking in character, lacking in thoughtfulness. It's just a wild, stupid ride. And so we were thinking, how about we have Volvotron, the philosopher transformer, who doesn't really engage in battles and just questions the existential nature of Transformers. Why do we transform? And Eshwin has the whole shtick. And we were thinking, you know, amidst the battles with Optimus Prime and Megatron, Volvotron would just like pull up a seat, and then the whole screen, the whole theater goes dark, and there's a single spotlight on Volvotron as he philosophizes. Sounded like Chomsky. What did Epo miss? I missed my frickin' streamiversary. I was thinking about that last year too. I was like, when does that happen? Shouldn't I have received an email? And lo and behold, missed it again. What the fuck? Anyways. But you know, I really am thankful for that. That everyone has come through. So many people. Some of you stuck around since the beginning, which is bonkers. Or damn near close to the beginning. Some of you have stuck around prior to even the affiliate days, in the rough and tumble days where I was just streaming Dragon's Dogma and other stuff like that, trying to get a foothold. So yeah, that is really nice. Really nice to see you all here, hanging out. And I'm not one that really pushes for anything. You guys ever notice that at the bottom of the screen it says like my follower goals or something like that? Did you actually look at how much freaking what my actual goal is? I put that in because that's the max number that Twitch would put, because I actually don't give a shit. But I mean, yeah, it's really neat. Why? It's very hard to type out. That's what Chomsky sounds like. Making the Dragon's Dogma days. Listen, we're going back to those days. Fucking Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. We're returning back to the roots. Let's go. Let's go. I remember the second game I played was Hollow Knight. And I fucking hated it. Well, I don't know if I hated it, but it actually kind of bored me to tears. I was like, ugh, what is this? And it was being hyped. This game was being hyped by certain people. We'll just say certain people. And then it turned out that certain people didn't even fucking play it. What the hell was that? Anyways, what can I say? So long ago, Dragon's Dogma. Mr. K. Okay, let's see about getting this mounted up. The new Tekken dude? I did indeed. What are your thoughts on new Tekken dude? I think he looks pretty cool. Although he's kind of, as I said, he's kind of all over the place. But I think he's pretty cool. Ha ha, enchanté. You know who the voice actor is, right? The voice actor is the guy who is married to Monica Bellucci. Yeah, the laser fucking laser shield guy. The Kingsman, but French. Oh yeah, I guess I could see it. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, he goes through a bunch of lasers. Okay. Okay, what's going on here, guys? What's going on here, guys? Tekken being inspired by a movie character. So you think that the core sort of inspiration was Kingsman, huh? You know, when you put it that way, it makes sense now. Because I was saying how I didn't really get it. It just seems so all over the place. I was saying, like, it's just coming from this thing and that thing. He's got a big laser sword. He's got knives. He's got teleports. He's got a gun. What's going on here? But when you put it that way, Bacon, it does kind of come into focus a bit more. It sort of makes a lot more sense. So yeah, I get it now. Okay, let's put all the other parts on, because clearly I'm having a problem. French weeb. French weeb. And yeah, so Harada was saying that this is the first French Tekken character. And I was like, really? But indeed, Lily does not count. It's from Monaco. Surprising. Just normally when I was watching, I was like, they just made old French Raven, and he looks like Alpha Sigma people think they should look like. Alright. This leg. Does it matter which leg? Oh, left leg. Wait. Is there a difference between each foot? There's no difference, right? Oh shit, there is. There's a slightly different orientation? I don't know, am I tripping? Anyways. Look at his beam katana. He's definitely a high value male. Ba, ba, ba. This is so cool. I'm enjoying this. All right. Apparently Christian Bale's image was used by Sigma male people for their memes, and he was asked what he thought about it, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. Why are you fucking talking to me about this? I don't know. I can't do a Christian Bale. I could see him just being like, what the hell was that? I don't give a shit. They sound like a bunch of losers? Nice. I know you love Christian Bale, Ashwin. Ashwin has a 1 in 6 scale Christian Bale tribute. He has a shrine, Christian Bale shrine. It's a Batman shrine. 1 in 4th scale? Correction. Excuse me, it's 1 in 4th scale. It's basically a My Buddy. This is tripping me up though, guys. Why is it not, like, do I have to push this shit in? Do I have to push his shit in? This is tripping me up big time, because it's not going quite in. Like a statue. It's a big, amazing action figure, is what it is. Oh, let's see. How did this go? Is it like that? Nani? That seems too low. Articulated eyes. Did you mention the articulated eyes? That's the part that I love the most. Huh? I am... Yeah? Is that it? But how does that go? It doesn't seem to... I'm so... Yeah, that's it, pretty much. But I can't really get it to fit snugly. My brain power is severely depleted. The eyeballs move. That's the part that I love the most. There's something getting in the way, unless we have to really push it in snugly. What the fuck? I don't want to run the risk of, like, scratching the plastic. I see how it goes here, yeah. Yeah, like, that's how it goes, but now I can't make it fit snugly this a ways. Dude, I don't comprehend. Okay, there's something else here that we can do. Let's just chill on that for a little minute here, guys. Actually, he's got an alternate cowl with the light up lenses, EMP gun. Backpack thing he wears before he skydives. He's so cool. The internet is a real mixed bag. That is gotta be the statement of the year. Old Type. How's it going, Old Type? Nice to see you here. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Do you know that we had a morning stream? We basically started in the morning and now we're here into the evening. And I was incredibly groggy. I was like, morning stream. Must try. Don't know how go, but will do one time. We made it, guys. We made it. Morning. What's that? What is morning? Tell me more about this morning you speak of. What an exotic time. Okay. Howdy, Old Type. Howdy, howdy. Oh, you kind of have to make this really push that in. You have to make it, like, So sometimes when you snap in parts on a Gunpla model, you do have to give it a little extra oomph. But it does go in, and then it just feels very secure. You're like, yeah, that makes sense. It worked. For this, I felt like I had to kind of push it in more than I would have with any other kind of model. That's my feeling. So now I'm starting to wonder how much more oomph should I give to this head part. Because yeah, like I said, everything is done. This is all done, but I'm just having a weird time putting this, and I don't know where the friction is coming from, weirdly enough. I don't know where the friction is starting. But yeah, this is nearly done. I've had a nice productive day. Yeah, I think I'll paint it. Yeah. And in that case, I don't know if I want to have it sort of displayed in this way. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I like saying that way. Do you know what I mean? It's just tripping me up. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? Oh, you know what? The friction point is the curvature of this. The friction is coming from this curve. It is not like the same as this. It doesn't match this. And so you're gonna have to push that in. As I was saying with the other part just now, you're gonna have to give it a little oomph. I don't know if Bacon's here. He may be getting ready for work or something. But he's the only other person I know that's built this. You know what I mean, mate? Yeah, how's it going, old type? Just Gnarly finally busted out the Banshee again last night. Got back to filing in some of the bad scribe work and sanding the putty down. Shit! Nice! Don't forget, you can always post some of that stuff on the Discord. Let me chill a little bit, guys. Hey, did you guys hear that Mero is has a new podcast? Has anyone listened to it? I think that Not Slide is part of the Hive. I don't know who anyone else knows what I'm talking about, but Mero has a new podcast, so I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, Mero of Jesus and Mero. Yes. I think his new podcast is called The Victory Light. Yeah, I haven't listened to it, but I kind of miss listening to those guys, so I want to check it out, at least. It's pretty okay. Yeah, hit their stride. So does he have a partner, or is it just him? I tried watching his streams, but his streams are just like, well, first of all, I don't really play the games that he plays. And second of all, it's he's just fucking around, and he's like, he's just playing games and having fun, so he's not really on. He's not trying to be like Mr. Entertaining Guy. Ah, fuck. I'm still having problems getting this fit, and I think I might need to trim this. Beige Rage? Oh. What was it? DJ Envy? You guys talk about DJ Envy. Tim and two other people. Yeah, DJ Envy stuff. Yeah, hilarious. And then a bunch of clips started to come through regarding like he was asking for financial advice from a handful of people, including who was the one? Joe Budden. Oh, and Deezus was guest hosting the Daily Show. He was guest hosting the Daily Show. So I don't know how that worked out. The timing of it all just sort of worked out beautifully. So he was able to go on the Daily Show and shit on DJ Envy. And it's like, it's such a highly specific call out to do on the Daily Show. You'd have to be following the lore, like the last few years of Deezus and Mero lore, I guess. You can't find your earbuds, Arch? No! Okay, we're gonna do some trimming, because I really do think that there's some kind of a little bit of a fitting issue. He's been scamming and been getting exposed on his own show. He's still on that show, huh? All I remember was he got so upset when Desus and Mero appeared on what's it called, the morning show, with them, and for making jokes, because Desus and Mero were cracking jokes a little bit at their expense, because I mean it's what they do, and it just seemed like such a softie. Not even softie. Like, come on, man, you can't handle it. Ah, the Breakfast Club, I know. What was I saying? The morning show? They let Roy Wood Jr. walk, so Daily Show's scrambling for a new funny person to do it. Very beautiful for the stars to line up for that, though. Yeah, I don't expect him to be a regular, or I don't expect him to be the guy that they ultimately choose. But that was really cool to see. At least it brought a certain kind of flavor to it. I could see them getting back together someday, to be honest. I could see Desus and Mero getting back together someday when you know, when the money is right or whatever, cuz you know, listen. I feel like they had a good run, an amazing run, but nothing lasts forever. And I could definitely see them coming back together. Just fragile. Love throwing rocks, can't catch him for shit. I don't know, what do you think? Is that enough? Yeah, because I'm seeing where the friction was coming from. Yeah, okay, more. From what I heard, it was their management that fucked up. Two guys are cool. I don't know for sure. Yeah, not to be like two gossiping hens. And for anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about here, we're talking about Desus and Mero. They were, for the longest time, they were like a New York duo that did podcasts. They had a TV show, and they just brought a really fresh kind of take on like talking about events, current events, stuff like that. And yeah, some like I love listening to them, but was it last year they broke up and kind of are exploring their own fortunes, exploring their own ways, which again I think is totally cool. And so the reason why I brought it up initially was because Mero now has a solo dolo podcast. Oh, he has guests. I think we were talking about, or two other people. But yeah. So what I heard, and then the other thing was that I said not to be a gossiping hen, but what I had heard was that their producer was like, I don't know, questionable. And Mero took the side of the producer and Desus did not. That's what I've heard. Like, I don't know if it was like a workplace harassment thing or he was just like a shitty person in general, shitty person to work with. And Mero's the kind of guy that's like, you know, ride or die with his homies, I guess. I'm fuzzy on it. But again, I don't even fucking know, to be honest. Because I had already kind of fallen off a little bit prior to those events. Tea time. Yeah. It's tea time. Desus occasionally refers to his secret family in Mississauga, which I found was really funny, being someone from Toronto, and you know, I've definitely been to Mississauga many times. I've got a family, not a secret family, but I just have normal family in Mississauga. So it was kind of a cool little connection. And then the one time that they went to Toronto, and they were trying to get some secret family, secret children. I don't think I have any secret children, guys. That's my stance. I don't think I do. The one time that they went to Toronto, they had asked someone to put them onto some slang, put them onto some Toronto slang, and I swear to God, it's either because I'm incredibly out of touch or this person was full of shit they said all this stuff that I've never even heard of before, and I was like, okay. But then Mero factored those sayings into his, like, you know, whole intro spiel. Uh, oh my god, what was it? Would deny it at first. We got to get on Mori first. That's how it goes. This is there's a procedure. Gonna have to get on Mori. So let me know in advance before airtime, before we're scheduled to go. Gotta practice my dance moves. Secret families, I'm an expert, not slide. I think I remember you mentioning that. What sort of slang do we have? Man, I'm trying to remember, because this lady was saying this shit that I've never heard of before, dude. You're Marving. Have you heard that, Bacon? Any Toronto people, any Toronto mandems, have you heard of Marvin? I thought that was complete and utter bullshit. But correct me if I'm wrong, if that's what the youth dem are saying. Man's Marved, yeah. Did you have you heard that? Arch is Canadian. Any lurking Canadians over here? Where's Joe? I need Joe on hand, on decky. Yeah, Mero's like, yeah, put us onto some slang. What do you guys say in Canada? And the guy and this lady was like, man's is Marved. Not from the 6, but I've heard it. I've never in my fucking life heard it. I'm either just far too out of it. I'm not hip at all, which is actually entirely possible. Ashwin perturbs me. Yeah, and this was like in Toronto too. It's Starving Marvin from South Park, referring to being hungry. Starving Marvin. Fuck that. I've never heard it in my life. No, I refuse. This lady is like was misleading a notable television personality, and now he's like saying it on like public television. Arch X Toronto. Was he a Garbage Pail Kid? I just know about like South Park, but possibly. That's an even like crazier reference than Toronto slang. Oh my god, let me see this shit. Here's the origin. I refuse still. But I am also equally just not with it. Marved, extremely hungry. Still, yeah, okay, still. Man's out here. Yeah, still. I've definitely heard still, but I never spelled it that way. I just spell it normally. And I've definitely encountered many people using still. Still. Cheese. Cheese seems universal. True, yes. True. But again, I don't know. That seems fairly universal. Or am I crazy? Wasteman, youth, yeah. Fam. Reach, yes, reach is a thing. Ting? Ting is definitely a thing. Ting is a ting. Ting is definitely a thing. Have this ting tomorrow? They'll be sweeter mans? A man who has a face that sculptors dream of, a voice that makes you melt, and a style that makes modeling agencies yearn. So I haven't heard sweeter man. But ting describes anything, a boy, a girl, a cat, you name it, yeah. Never to your parents, though? Yeah, I guess. Bear? I don't know if I've heard that. Galdem, mandem, yeah. True. Most of these check out. But Marved, not in my life. Ting-tings, scene? Wait, did they mention scene? That's kind of old, though. Scene is pretty old. He was a Garbage Pail Kid? Holy shit. First? Man, we're learning, we're discovering. It's cultural anthropology over here on the Epo Dempster Roll Show. Learning all about the old ting-tings. Learning about old tings. Yeah. I'm just shaving off a little bit of this material. I could do more of it later. Giao. Wataguan. So depending on where you're from, like the spelling of Wataguan is different. Like, I feel like in the UK it's more like Wagwan, and then in like specifically the more like highly specific region of Toronto, Scarborough, it's more like Wataguan. It's just patois. I think that, yeah, because there's a lot of people that come from like the Caribbean and stuff like that. Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of it comes from there, but then there it is. There it is. Yes. That's a very satisfying phrase to say, but I feel like I can't say it in good faith. Bati boy, yeah, bati boy, batiman, yes. These are words that I've heard. Wait, where does this go? Is this attached? Have you heard of them? Have you heard of It just makes me laugh. But yeah. These are all words that I've heard. What's happening now? How does this lean on this? What? Oh, is that so? Is that how it goes? And just like just a lot of it's not a slang, but it's just a lot of you hear a lot of like kissing your teeth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of that going on too. There we go. I think it goes this way. Ah man, you have to press down so hard, because if that's another difference too. I feel like you have to press down a little harder. Oh, there it is, guys. We did it. It was a little struggle to get those pieces to go and fit, but that's it. That's what do they call this? It's like runner mode. How to choose you want to build after assembling the head. Runner version. Please note that we do not recommend disassembling and rearranging the parts. There it is. That's very cute. I haven't really made up my mind on how I want to how to like finally present this guy. This is incredibly novel. This is incredibly unique to display it in this way, so that's something in its favor to do it this way. But of course, we very well might fully assemble it. But it's so cute. Interestingly enough, if you look here, there's a false ball joint. This ball joint here is actually part of a mounting, like a mounting frame, and it just gives the impression that that's like the part that pegs into the head, but this is the actual ball joint here. So it's kind of weird that you have these two ball joints, and this is purely for, it's an aesthetic ball joint. I remember when Frank Ocean came out as bi, a friend of mine made a Facebook post that was basically, it's cool if he's a little bati, the music's too good. Music's too good. That's cool. Just a very funny, moderately there it is. Good shit. Good shit, guys. You know what? Good hustle. I think we had a very productive day today. I had a morning stream and now it's 3 p.m. How are we doing for time? 4 hours and 39 minutes. That very well might be a record over here at the Epo Dempsey Roll Show. And we've actually done completed two models, or just about completed. Look at that. That's the Griffin from Frame Arms. And there's this little guy here.